so over it, y'all. Like, why I gotta get played every time? Hey y'all, it's your girl Salute Marie and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay y'all, so I'm back with another video today, another story time for y'all, and we just gonna tap back into where I left off with Cadet story time, y'all. And I wasn't even gonna do a story time today or record at this certain moment, y'all, but my day, I was just so aggravated, y'all. I just had to come home and hop on this camera and do what I need to do because I be doing DoorDash during the week, y'all, because I work the weekend. And these people is so inconsiderate with your time. But I'm gonna stop ranting, y'all. I was just so aggravated. I just had to come to my happy place and record a video, y'all. So let's get into this video, y'all. So yeah, y'all, as I left off, y'all, with that last video, if y'all haven't go watched it, I'll link it in the comments below. We got caught up at Laugh House with Jug and Cadet, y'all. So that's where we left off. Now, me and Cadet were, after that situation, you know what I'm saying, me and him started to get, like, closer to each other. We started, like, venting to each other, like, telling each other, like, you know, what's going on in our life, right? So I told him straight up, I'm just like, you know, I can't really do much like that. Like, I live with my uncle and my aunt. Like, I really can't do anything. Like, I be wanting to see you, you know what I'm saying? But I really just can't see you like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I always have to plan things out, you know what I'm saying? And he was the type of guy, like, his parents didn't really care what he did. And plus, I feel like boys get more leniency than girls anyway. But with the household I was living in, it didn't matter if you was a girl, a boy, old, a baby, you couldn't do nothing, y'all. My uncle literally controlled everybody that was around him, period. No matter the age, no matter nothing, no matter what they was to him, you are controlled. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying, I can't do nothing. And he just could do whatever he want to do. He could come and go as he pleased, you know what I'm saying. His family, I guess, was cool with him doing whatever he wanted to do. So I told him off jump, like, you know, I ain't gonna be able to really see you like that, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna have to plan things in advance. So he was like, okay, cool. Like, he acted like he was cool with that for the time being, y'all. So then he started telling me about this girl, y'all, and we're gonna name her Bug because she's gonna come up, you know, every now and again. I'm not really gonna mention her like that, but she's important in this situation. So he was telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, as we getting closer or whatever, he was just like, you know, don't, you know, come for me, but you know what I'm saying, like, I was a, you know, a virgin, like, you know what I'm saying, and I lost my V to eyes. What I call her? Bug? My bad. Some eyes. Should have named her Glasses, but I ain't coming for nobody that want no damn glasses, but I'm gonna just call her Bug. So he was just like, you know, yeah, like, I literally just lost my virginity, like, you know what I'm saying, to Bug or whatever. And the person who he said he lost his virginity to, I was just like, really, nigga?
Really, nigga?
Like, what? Like, and you a virgin? I just couldn't believe it because I was just like, what? I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know if I thought he was just out here thoughting about it, but most dudes was at that time. So I really was just like caught off guard, like, what? You a virgin? Like, what? But he was like, yeah, like, I lost my virginity to her or whatever. He told me the whole situation on how I went or whatever. And he was just like, ever since then, like, she's been obsessed with me. Like, he good for saying this obsessed word, but yeah, but she really was though. He was like, you know, she's been obsessed with me. Like, she won't leave me alone. Like, I don't want to talk to her no more. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, so I'm just like, okay. And around that time, y'all, when he finally told me the situation, like the breakdown or whatever, I always seen Bug, like, looking at me like she didn't like me. And I was just like, what's her issue? Because like I said, me and Cadet used to walk around together, like on lunch or whatever. So I can tell that old girl didn't like me. So I'm just like, well, damn, like, whatever, like, I don't care. Like, so, like, I don't got nothing to do with that. And the way he explained it was like, that happened a minute ago type shit. But who knows? Dudes lie every day, be. So, you know, after that situation, y'all, we planned another situation. Because all these situations, I'm going to just tell y'all, it's planned. Okay? I had to plan out my life. Okay? If I wanted to have a life, I had to plan out my life. Okay? And that's just how you have to live life even today. But yeah, y'all, I literally had to plan. So it was this girl that lived in his neighborhood too, or I think she lived in his neighborhood too. And we just gonna call her Jamaica. because I like that name. And that fits her because she's Jamaican. So, I already had this plan, you know what I'm saying? So, me in Jamaica, like, we was real cool or whatever. Like, she was a real pretty girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I loved her accent. Like, she had a, like, thick accent or whatever. Like, she was cool as hell. So, at some point, and these people that I'm talking about right now, like, they never came to, like, my uncle's house or nothing like that. Like, because for the most part, they would probably say no anyway. And I always felt like everybody I brought around, they would always judge them. Preferably my uncle, like, would always judge everybody. So I just stopped bringing people around full-blown heartedly. And it got to a point where, like, when I have to plan these things ahead, like, I would just have to, like, give them, like, the person's mom number or whatever, and then have a conversation with them, make sure everything's everything, to make sure I'm not lying about anything whole time. It's an underground lie because your girl, okay, we're not doing that. So, you know what I'm saying, with her or whatever, like, I just planned to go to her house or whatever because she lived in the same neighborhood as Cadet. So I was just like, and also, I'm about to say this boy's name. Also, Jug lived in that same neighborhood. Like, it's crazy, y'all. It was like they was having a time of their life over there, and I was just over there in Neverland, fucking bored and fucking counting the fucking dots on the wall, like, literally, y'all. And I would text him or whatever, and he will always be having, like, fun. He literally would be chilling with Jamaica and everybody that lived in their hood, like Jug, all them, like, they would be chilling after school, all that, y'all. They used to be, like, drinking together after school. That's gonna come up too. But yeah, they was, like, drinking together after school. Now, mind y'all, at that time, I never did nothing. Like, I never drunk, I never smoked, I never did any of those things. I literally started smoking the marijuana when I was like 20, 21. Like, after I had my daughter, like, I was old when I started smoking. So I was late to the party, okay? So around that time, like, me and him would text, and we had this little plan, y'all, whatever. And I was gonna go to Jamaica house or whatever. I already put that into play. Like, I was good set to go to her house. Like, we talked about it at school or whatever, and I was gonna spend the night at her crib. And I think I went to her house like 2 times, but I know I had to go to her house because there's no way I was in her neighborhood and not, you know what I'm saying, how I got there type shit. So I go to her house, y'all. We all chilling. Like, we ended up going down the street, like, just walking around, y'all. Then I end up seeing, and it was like surreal. Like, when I seen him outside of school, it was just like my heart would start fluttering, beating fast, because it's just like, for one, I'm doing something I don't supposed to be doing. For two, I'm seeing my crush that we talking and kick it with all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like head over heels mentally. So I'm just like excited, you know what I'm saying? I'm finally in the flesh. We're not texting over the phone, talking. And for three, it's just like, your girl is outside, okay? I just couldn't believe it. So when we was around each other, when I was over there or whatever, like, everything was everything. Like, her mom was another type of person, like, that didn't care. Like, go ahead, as long as you come back at a certain time, you good. So I ended up going with them or whatever. And we ended up going to Jug house. And this is the first time, okay, I'm just getting, we went to Jug house or whatever, and we was in there chilling or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, of course, before all of this, y'all, time was going on, excuse me, I always burp every time I do a story time. What's up with that? But maybe because I'm running my mouth, I don't know, I need some water. But we literally was planning and talking to each other, you know, up to this point, you know what I'm saying, like, saying what we was gonna do to each other, y'all, when we see each other the next time. Y'all know how that go. All that big boy stuff. And at this point, it's been weeks. It's probably been like 2 months at this point, you know what I'm saying, since I got to see him again. Like, we really was just talking it up and fantasizing through the phone type stuff. And when we get to school, you know, hug on each other, kiss on each other, whatever. And another part I missed out on, y'all, around the time when me and Cadet would text, before I ever linked him at Jamaica house, you know what I'm saying, I was in my room, and this is just like a little insight, because I mentioned this real brief in my uncle and them story times or whatever, in that 4-part, series. Me and him was like texting on the phone one night, y'all, and it was like real dark. Like I said, if y'all go look back, I was living in the attic, okay? If y'all haven't seen that video, I'll link that down below as well. I was living in the attic at that time when I stayed with my uncle and them. And like I said, it was hot as fuck, okay? No AC, no none of that, okay? It's dark as fuck, pitch black. It's no other lights except for one light, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in the dark, or if you have on headphones, you know what I'm saying, you can't see anything, especially if you have a shining phone in your face. So I'm texting Cadet or whatever. We just talking regular or whatever. Probably saying how we miss each other, how we want to see each other, whatever. So I feel like a tap on my shoulder or whatever, and I'm just like, what? So I look up, and it's my uncle. Like, he done came in the room. I take my headphones out. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, nothing. So he like grabbed my phone or whatever, like start looking through my phone. So he see Cadet messages or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, like, so he's like, what is y'all talking about? So he like trying to text the boy like, oh, you want to have sex? Like, just asking stupid ass questions, you know what I'm saying? Knowing he 9 times out of 10 is probably going to say yes, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, we was kind of texting about it, but we haven't did anything yet. So, you know what I'm saying? He doing the most. So I'm just like trying to get my phone back, and Cadet's taking a little minute to respond, which is great because I don't know what the fuck this boy is going to respond back. So at one point, my uncle gave me back the phone, and I can see him trying to text me back or whatever. So I was trying to delete the messages as I go along. And I mentioned real briefly, you know what I'm saying, like around that time, it was pointless for them to even give us a phone. And it was just something that happened in that moment, and he made me feel very, very uncomfortable. And like, he tried to like play it off when my aunt came upstairs. And so as he seen me like deleting those messages or whatever, in that split moment when he made me feel uncomfortable and my aunt came upstairs, he broke my phone into pieces, y'all. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, because that's another reason why me and Cadet was like taking so long to meet up again, because I also didn't have no phone, no none of that. They ended up buying me another phone or whatever after that situation. Maybe it was like 2-3 weeks later, they ended up buying me another phone. But he literally cracked my phone into pieces because he was trying to deflect. But like I said, I'm gonna leave that here, y'all, and I'm not here to bash nobody or speak on nothing. But if y'all could put 2 and 2 together, I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I did want to let that be known, you know what I'm saying, because that happened during the time that I was actually talking to Cadet. So yeah, y'all. But we planned, you know what I'm saying, yeah. And he was saying what he would do to me and all this, everything. So when I knew I was going over there, I already knew what was about to go down, y'all. So I was kind of like nervous for that, because I was just like, oh my God, like, first of all, what we going and what we doing? So we ended up going to Jug's house or whatever, and Jug let us go in his room. I don't know if it was like his mom room or like, I don't know who room it was, but they had like a really nice house. And I guess it was like their guest room. I'm gonna just say guest room, because I doubt he'd have us in his mom in the room, because that'd just be out of line and out of pocket. So I'm gonna say guest room, because I don't know if it was his room, because it wasn't really no clothes nowhere and everything. You know how a guest room looked like. Everything was already made up, you know what I'm saying? Stuff folded up. It just looked real put together. So me and Cadet, you know what I'm saying, went up in there, y'all, and we did the thing, you know what I'm saying, and it was protected, y'all. Yeah, it definitely was hitting, you know what I'm saying. But at that time, y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. When I was doing stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, I never really got to learn my body of what like that satisfied me until I met my baby daddy. And that's just the truth. Like, I was literally just laying down, and just, it's like all that shit was up to them. Like, I was just laying there, you know, in the experience, but not experiencing anything. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I never, you know, CUM'd. Nothing came from it. I was literally like, okay, yeah, that hurt, but it feel good. It hurt, feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay. But I never knew my body or knew what I like, you know, as a person. You know what I'm saying? And back then, boys wasn't really being a munch, so I didn't know like what floor play was or any of those things, you know what I'm saying. So when that happened with me and him, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of, you know, our way through or whatever, and it was really like, you know, good or whatever. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, and after that, y'all, that really had me like, okay, I really like this boy. Like, damn, like, what I'm gonna do now, you know what I'm saying? So after that situation, y'all, shit just got too real. But after that situation, y'all, I was just like, you know what I'm saying, hooked on him even more. You know what I'm saying? Once you give your body, your spirit to somebody, that literally does something to you. Like, it makes you here. Now, boys have that intel to go sleep with somebody and just be like over it. You know what I'm saying? But females, they're different. Like, you lay down with somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're going to leave that situation with more feelings than you had going in. So that's exactly what happened to me, y'all. So at that point, you know what I'm saying, I really started liking him. But it just seemed like me not being able to go nowhere, it really ruined what we could have had as a relationship. We never was in a relationship. Let's make that clear. So I was just like, and that's what I always wanted out of the situation, but I felt like he was playing games. So I was just like, you know, damn, like after that situation, like we kind of like was still talking or whatever, but it was kind of like he was being real kind of dry with me or whatever. And I'm just like, what is going on? So mind y'all, Jamaica, she in class or whatever, and I see like Hickey's on her neck, and I'm just like, damn, girl, like, cause she was red, like she real light skin as hell. And I was just like, damn, like, why you got all those hickeys on your neck? You know what I'm saying? So she just like laughing and not really saying nothing, y'all. So I'm just like, tell me, like, why you got all the hickeys on your neck? So I'm guessing like who she probably got a hickey from. She like, no, you get a hickey from them. So I'm just like, oh, for real? Like, what happened? And she just was like, you know, like, don't be mad. Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened or whatever. Okay. I'm just like, what happened? So she just like, yeah, like, so you know how Cadet and Jug, they always be like at my house, because they would like hang out together, y'all, because they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like when they got out of school, it was up for them, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm the oddball out, counting motherfucking sheeps and looking at the sun, looking at the ceiling and counting little specks on the wall while they out turning it up, drinking fucking wine coolers and shit. So she was just like, you know how like Cadet and Jug be at my house, I be at their house, like we be chilling or whatever, like, you know, we was drinking. I was just like, okay, so yeah, y'all was drinking, and just so what happened after that? And she was just like, yeah, like Cadet put these here. So, huh? Cadet put what? Yeah, she was like, yeah, like he gave me a hickey, like we was like playing around and like we was drinking, we both was kind of drunk, like, and he put a hickey on my neck. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, you know, I like him. Like, what? So after that, like, I try to play it player. Like, I try to play it cool. Because I was just like, well, damn. Like, girl, like, I literally came to your house. And I went off, you know what I'm saying, to see the wizard. I'm just playing. I went off to see, you know, went and seen what that, you know, I tasted it. Not like that, y'all. I'm about to clip that out. Oh, I ain't mean to say it like that, y'all. Please. I ain't mean it like that. I literally tested the waters. That's the word. I tested the waters over there. That's what you do? So she was just like, yeah, like she was real apologetic. She was like, I didn't mean to. Like, I don't like him like that. Like, first of all, what you mean you don't mean to? But I don't like him like that. Like, he's like a little brother to me. Here we go. He's like a little brother to me. Like, it was nothing.
That kind of hurted me, though.
So I was just like, all right, whatever. So after that, I ended up talking to Cadet, and I was just straight up like, and dudes always try to play you. Like, they know that, like, it's like once they know they like you, it's like they got you and you're hooked, and they know you not gonna do nothing else. Like, they can do whatever to you, and they know you just gonna be dangling right there. So I'm just like, what's going on? Like, why would you put Hickey's on Jamaica neck? Like, what happened? And he was just like, basically said the same thing. He was just like, man, like, it wasn't nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, we were just drinking and it just went left. You know what I'm saying? Because my biggest thing was like, did y'all do it? But they both denied it. They both said they never did nothing like that. So I was like, whatever. So after that, y'all, me and him kind of like, I wouldn't really, and it was like, I wasn't really feeling him no more, but it was just like, why would you do me like that? And then he was just like, kind of fell off. And I really felt like he stopped really liking me like that on that time because he can't see me. He can't do nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for us to do except for see each other in school, you know what I'm saying, and text all day and sneak on the phone here and there. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt that's why. So he kind of stopped talking to me for real, y'all. And that broke my heart. I was just like, are you serious? Like, why would you do me like that? Like, what is going on? So I didn't really talk to him after that, y'all. But like, I was just like so mind boggled. And with the whole like Jamaica thing, I was just like, it's not so like she owed me no loyalty, because it ain't like we was the best of friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, so is what it is. And she didn't even really have to tell me what was going on either. Like, she just told me straight up, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, well, damn. So after that, I kind of felt some type of way, and me and him ain't really talk like that no more. And it's so crazy, y'all, because I'm gonna just leave y'all here. So after this situation, I guess they felt bad for me. So Jamaica, and I feel so dumb telling this story time, y'all. Jamaica and Cadet like got together. I don't know what happened, but she basically tried to mend that situation. She literally played on that situation like it didn't mean nothing, which it probably didn't, but I don't know. It meant something to me. So she, like, after that, like I said, we stopped talking to each other. And I wasn't feeling him no more. I was just like, well, damn. Like, I was still feeling him, but I had to, like, play it. But I still was, like, trying to hit him up. Sometimes he would ignore me. So I was like, damn, like, whatever. And it's like, girl, why are you going out your way to hit this man up? And he just played you with a friend. You know, here we go again. So I was just like, she was just like, yeah, I talked to Cadet, still talking to him. I talked to Cadet or whatever, and he, you know what I'm saying, say he'll talk to you or whatever. Like this dude don't already got my number. So say he'll talk to you or whatever. So I was on the phone with her, I think, and he ended up being on the phone, and we started trying to like talk about where we left off. And I'm gonna just leave that situation here, y'all. But yeah, y'all, I'm so over it, y'all. Like, why I gotta get played every time? Like, why can't nobody just be genuine? Like, and you know, back then you young, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of give people some grace in situations, but it's just like, why? Like, why? Like, just be real. Like, that's my thing, y'all. If somebody be real with me, I respect you more if you just tell me the truth. If you just tell me the truth, we cool. But if you can't even be real with me, like, I just can't mess with you no more, y'all. But with this situation, y'all, I literally was hooked. Okay? And I'm not as scared or afraid to admit it. I was. And I looked at like a fool. But we gonna leave this story time here. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl. Follow her on all social medias. That's at TikTok, @SaluteMarie, and Instagram, @SaluteMarie. And always make sure your post notification bells is always turned on. So every time I post another video, y'all tune in. So until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.